Let's go on with the details now. Government says it intends to formally request that the Bank of Ghana investigate and sanctions its officials who may be complicit in acts that led to the collapse of the 7 indigenous banks. This was revealed by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta as he contributed to a forum on the banking crisis organized by the Dankwa Institute. The Bank of Ghana has over the past year revoked the licenses of these banks, saying they were simply insolvent. But Mr. Ofori-Atta is reiterating the government's commitment to prosecute all involved in the crisis.
The Bank of Ghana also recently established a new office called the Office of Ethics and Internal Investigation to strengthen good governance within the bank and to promote the highest standards of ethical conduct commensurate with the bank's mandate. We at the Ministry of Finance are sending, sort of a formal letter to BOG, really to look into their own internal processes, and therefore culpable people who participated in this should really be brought to book within the Bank of Ghana that we are looking at. Furthermore, the Bank of Ghana also hopes to apply Basel II and III capital framework effective from January 2019. The application of these standards will certainly yield effective participation in strengthening important aspects in the area of good governance in banks. Credit rating is going to be key. The deposit protection law is also going to be key. So at the end, and as much as possible, our duty is to ensure that no depositor loses out. We are determined at Ministry of Finance to give all of the support required to build a robust Ghanaian banking framework. The goal is to turn Ghana into the regional financial services hub, and I think with this cleanup, it puts us on course to be able to do that. These are very difficult times because you and I would know someone who may be impacted or affected in that. But I think we all really need to look at the Republic as we talk about this. We need your support and prayers of every Ghanaian. Communicators must be measured in their words. This clearly should not be about witch hunting, but about cleaning the system. There's no need to create panic in the economy. We have it under control. We are confident that we will be able to emerge out of this much stronger and more robust sense of financial services in this country. The law, of course, must take its due course, but our interest fundamentally protect these jobs, protect depositors, and the most important pillar of the economy, the financial industry. We cannot let it go.
Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta there. Well, private legal practitioner Asan Kuma is in the meantime cautioning government against the haste to commence criminal prosecutions. He says crimes observed in the banking crisis are quite difficult to prosecute.
We don't need another law. We need men and women to enforce the law. Some of what I've seen is shocking. As I read them, I cannot believe it. But guess what? It has happened. And many of us might look at it and say, oh, they were just smart. Our law says you can't be that smart with depositors' funds. But I'll end with a caveat. Let's not rush the Bank of Ghana. I know enough to know that white-collar issues and white-collar crimes are some of the most difficult to prosecute. If you make a mistake and you lose one, you've lost your mojo. So watch Mueller and what he's doing in the US. Slowly, very slowly. But when he hits, he files 18 charges, knowing that even one can take you to jail for 10 years. And by the time the jury brings the verdict, at least 8. And so you begin to multiply. The 70-year-old may be in jail for about 10 years. And because it's a federal crime, at least he must have 80% of it. And so let's allow Ghana's mullahs a little bit of space and time. But they too, they should hurry up soon. Thank you.
Ehsan Kumar there talking about how difficult it is to track such prosecutions. Well, he's also urging Parliament to open up its intended probe or simply back off.
Yes, let's have a public inquiry. I am scandalized that any member of Parliament would dare suggest to the people of Ghana that the inquiry into this issue should be held in camera. And you know the excuse he gave? Sikampe rough. They have done rough with our money. Let's find out what rough they have done. You want to go and do it in secret. Can the people of Ghana tell Parliament that if you dare touch this issue, we want live TV coverage and we don't want parliamentarians coming there to protect their friends like they do at the Public Accounts Committee? Can Ghanaians demand something else? That Parliament, there's some rule which seems to suggest that if there's an inquiry, a commission of inquiry, I believe under Article 258, the witnesses then get immunity. If you remember the Ghana 50 case, that we only discovered immunity after the case for the prosecution has closed. Then one becomes very worried when Parliament is getting involved in these matters. And if Parliament is going to do it, we need a public inquiry. The camera should be there day in, day out.
Ehsan Kumar there is a private legal practitioner. Now,